figured we could make this easy and beginner friendly. So I swatched all 3 shadow sticks that I have in a somewhat brown shade on the back of my hand. All 3 that I can find, and this really depends on what kind of type of dimension you want with it. This is going to be a very daytime look. I'm going for something dark, so we're going to use the darkest one here, which is Hot Shot by Smashbox. This is newer. This is their always on eyeshadow stick. I have a NARS one and a Sephora Collections one. Those are the other 2. I think they perform really similarly, so it's kind of just dependent on what shade you want, but you're going to go directly in. And you're gonna build up the lash line because you want to make sure that you have that lash line fully blanked out. Rubbing this all over the lid here. You don't have to be too precise about it, which is nice. For the sake of keeping my hands clean, we'll go in with a brush. And I'm gonna just tap the edges. I'm kind of like tap, tug, tap, tug, tap, tug, tap, tug. And I'm blending sort of inwards here. So I don't want this too blended out, like I don't want it going everywhere. Then I'm gonna hit that crease a little bit more now that I've got those edges blended out. And then I'm actually going to layer a shadow on top. So this is the Midnight Dune palette. This is in the shade Full Gravity. I'm gonna go in with just this flat packer brush, and I'm gonna pack this all over. Now these creams do set down, but what this shadow is gonna allow me to do is blend even nicer as a more gradient. It's going to make this color more opaque. It's going to make my makeup more dimensional, okay? And overall, it's just going to make sure nothing creases or moves or looks strange as we go on throughout our day. And I'm going to hit these edges. I put this color on so when it mixes with the color we've put on the lid, we get an easier gradient. A gradient we don't have to work as hard for because it's mixing with the pigmented eyeshadow. I'm gonna go into a blank fluffy brush here. There's nothing on it. And I'm just going to go right above that crease. I'm not gonna bring it down onto the lid. If you notice, I'm not touching any of where the majority of that pigment is. I'm just blending above it, and that's gonna ensure that everything up here is really nice and seamless. Same shadow stick, and I'm gonna fill in my waterline with it, which is so nice. It's gonna match our eye completely, but it's also gonna give us something to blend out on the bottom. So I'm also gonna put this in between my lashes as well as directly in the waterline. I'm gonna take this little smudger brush and we're gonna go in there and smudge this out. And that is going to just give us that sultry, smoky effect. You can also go in with black if you want to make it even more intense. I'm going to just kind of blend the bottom lash and the top eyeshadow together so that we get a more cohesive look. You can blend this out as far down as you want to. I like to go in with my base and then I'll go back in with some shadows later. I like to kind of avoid my inner corner here so that things don't get too dark and drug down, and very light pressure can help you to manipulate the shape you want this eyeshadow, if you want it more rounded or if you want it a little more angled, depending on your preference or your eye shape or whatever you're feeling that day. Look at that. I'm going to recommend curling your lashes because I do really think it makes a difference, and anyone who sees you in person and up close, that difference is going to be noticeable. Also, you can obviously go much higher with this smokiness. I just like the gradient to start at my crease, so keep that in mind. I'm going in with the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. I can't put this down. I have said that multiple times. I'm just quite obsessed with this mascara. I think it holds my curls so well. It makes everything look really nice. And I like a smoky eye to be very mascaraed. Like, I like a lot. I'm going for like a bit 90s grunge, so I like to load up on the mascara here. Another really fun way to mix this up is to put, like, smoke out your bottom lash line, but put like a maroon liner or a blue liner or something like that in the waterline if you have it. That's like a really fun way to add a pop of color. But this is a very cool toned kind of brown smoky eye, which is what I was going for. I feel like we see plenty of warm smoky eyes. I think we're gonna go in with a very dramatic lash right now. This is the Miami self-adhesive lashes from Lily Lashes. These are not new. This is a 2016 staple, baby. But the self-adhesive lash band is new. I'm absolutely obsessed with these because they are so quick and easy, but it is quite a dramatic lash. If that isn't for you, you can go in with a little baby lash, and that's no shade. because I love a little baby lash myself. And that's why I love these lashes, because they're already on. Okay, now that my base is done, I have my lips on, all of that. I just want to blend out underneath my eye just a teeny tiny little bit here. I'm going to go in with this like taupe brown shade here, and I'm just going to hit the edges of this eyeshadow and bring it down just a little bit. I like to bring it down past my lashes if I can. You can see the dimension it added and how it looks just a bit more blended than the other eye. Stick around if you like fall, dark, sultry looks, because that's what I'm in the mood to do, baby, okay? But also we have a diverse range of eyeshadow over on this page. So thanks for being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments, because why not? I'm feeling a little lack of creativity, but I want to be creative, you know what I'm saying?